Went to a church camp one time, didn't even know anything about it, and they started speaking in tongues. I'm gonna join in. Started spouting out gibberish. I didn't even know what it meant.
You did it?
Mom, yeah, I didn't know what it meant.
Did you like say words or you just like,
I was like,
Grab the KY and get yourself ready. You got some sliding to do. Hanging out with TL and the boys, maybe some critters too. So get your phone and get on the gram. You know where to find the man. Slide into the DMs. Girls on your mind. Slide into the DMs. But baby, take your time. Slide, slip it on in. Here we go again. DM Monday.
Welcome back, guys, to episode 41 of the DM Monday podcast. I'm Trey Lewis, and my co-host Mitch Wallace and Trey Bonner here with me.
Hello.
Yeah, that was Cody Parks on the intro track there. Shout out. And today's guest is Cody Hibbard. What's up, brother?
What's up, dude?
yo.
So you're living here now?
I am.
That's what I heard you say.
Yeah, I'm stuck here.
You like it?
Yeah, it's not bad. Trying to get used to it.
Where are you from before here?
Adair, Oklahoma, out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, see, I thought you were from Texas.
No, I started in Texas musically.
Yeah, musically.
Yeah.
Nice, because they're right next door.
Yeah, right on top of each other.
No, there's a huge beef between Oklahoma and Texas people, right?
There's like a huge beef between Texas people and like the rest of the world.
True that.
Yeah. But yes, mostly Texas and Oklahoma.
So what was it like where you grew up? Are we talking like for real middle of nowhere, like farms or
Yeah, I grew up on a 360-acre farm with
like
chickens,
cattle,
not cows.
crops and stuff too?
Not whenever I was coming up. They had some soybeans planted, but
So you're not afraid of a bull?
no. I
Have
work
you,
cows
have
all
you
the
ever
time.
rode a bull?
No, I want to. My mom wouldn't let me do anything.
Really?
I got offered to be sponsored to drive a dirt track, car.
Yeah.
Factory stock. Mom wouldn't let me do it.
Dang.
I want to ride bulls. She wouldn't let me do it.
What does she think about country music?
I don't know yet.
Seems like the safer of the
doesn't say
options.
much. Yeah, she says, whatever's safer, she probably will go with, She'd probably prefer me to sing gospel, but here we are.
Yeah. Did you grow up in church?
Yeah,
Pretty heavy?
pretty heavy. Did you?
We did, but it wasn't like the kind of church, like go to church or the devil will get you.
Like the
know what I mean?
Mcilwain churches.
Yeah, like
What kind of church did he go to?
Ones with
Pentecostal.
Yeah, it's the Pentecostal.
snakes. They got snakes they hand out before.
You're really
had
Pentecostal?
snakes. But yeah.
You get your snake at the beginning when you walk in, and
didn't
you got to
have-
turn it back in as you walk out.
They didn't have snakes, but they did speak in tongues and all that.
Yeah.
Hey, I went to, I haven't even thought about this. Went to a church camp one time, didn't even know anything about it, and they started speaking in tongues.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, over there, I was like, I'm going to join in. Started spouting out gibberish. I didn't even know what it meant.
Yeah.
Got back home, told my parents, I was like, yeah, I spoke in tongues.
And they were like, that's not.
Yeah, they were like,
You did it?
Mom, yeah, I didn't know what it meant.
Did you like say words or you just like,
I was like, make all kinds of just like weird noises.
You were just copying. what your
Yeah, I was
friends
just
were
watching the
doing?
guy next to me do it.
Wow.
It was like-
So wait, how did you end up in that? In that situation?
Well,
was
we
it
thought it was like
a friend's church camp?
no,
or
it was
what?
like one my parents signed me up for.
Oh, nice.
I would
Yeah.
have called my mom to come get me, but
Did
you were
they-
over there like, fuck it, here we go.
Did you like?
I was like, I was feeling the spirit,
do you have any cool activities? You go like canoeing or something?
Yeah, we did a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, that's worth it.
And then
then.
at the very end, that's when they get you. That's when they get you.
Yeah, it seems worth it.
Do all this cool shit.
Well, I guess I need to fit in.
You can ride that canoe if you just.
I want to go kayaking again next year. Fucking.
I was thinking, dude, I'm telling you, like, I was just like, try it, That's whatever come to your mind.
Have you been to one of these, Mcilwain?
Really want to play kickball?
White's dying.
Mcilwain was the guy next to me.
He's over there nudging me, showing me what to do.
Really
Dude,
want to play kickball?
Dude, just make the noise so we can come back next
Oh,
year.
damn, I do that every weekend anyways.
True. True. You want to talk about pissed? My mom was like pissed. She's like, we don't do that. I was like, I don't know. It's like the rest of them were, so I just jumped in.
Dude, I went to a private school. It was a evangel school in, I think, like 5th grade. I don't remember when. I was young. And they kicked me out because I couldn't write in cursive. So,
Yeah.
anyways, so we're at school, and I come home one day, and I'm like, Mom, today at school I learned that when we die, we forget who everybody is when we get to heaven. And like, because they taught us that in school that day. And my mom was like, yep, fuck that. You're getting out of there. That's not true. And I remember I was crying because I was like, I'm not going to remember who anybody is. And she pulled me out of that school that day.
I was always told, like, when we die, there's no more boys and no more girls.
Interesting.
And I was like, well, what are we going to
What are we gonna
what are we
do?
gonna do?
Yeah.
Who are we supposed to
I
fuck
mean,
with?
are we supposed to?
It is a weird thing to like think about, like what actually happens when we die.
Yeah, it's going to be wild.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
What if like...
It'll be a fun time.
I can only imagine.
yeah.
When that day
What if we
comes.
reincarnate as an animal? What would you want to be?
Panda bear. Automatic.
That's on brand.
Actually, let me back up. I don't know if that's what I'd want to be, but that's probably my only option. Is a panda.
You
All
like,
Asians come back as pandas.
Sure.
I don't know. I
Or
don't
like
know.
a dragon or something.
Or, dude, dragon.
Dragon or a panda, man.
See,
Which one do you want to be?
I'd be like damn Mushu from Mulan. I'd be out here just saying crazy shit.
Yeah.
I think I would like want to be an animal that has that lives like a really long time.
Like a tortoise.
Yeah, like a tortoise.
No,
You'd
fuck
be
that,
slow
dude.
as
You don't
hell.
get to do anything cool. Just live. That's it.
Damn, I don't
Try
even
to
know.
stay warm.
That's a good question.
What's on your list of things you get to do as a tortoise? Live.
You get to swim around and see all the big bass in the lake.
No, tortoise don't get to swim around.
Yeah,
They just
they
get
can.
to walk around.
That'd be Trey because he
They swim
fishes so
around.
much.
Turtles swim around.
Yeah, they don't live forever though. Just tortoise.
They
right?
Swim. What do they eat?
No,
Lettuce.
it's tortoise and turtle, same thing, right?
Yeah, tortoise is the big one.
Oh, okay.
I would. I don't want to be something cool, man. Like
Like a shark, that would be awesome.
or like a lion.
Running around eating whatever you want.
Yeah, like that game on Cape's iPad where you're
Or
a
like
shark. you
a,
just
or like
eat
a
things.
monkey, like swinging trees. And
But a monkey would kind of be just like a human, except you can't talk and you're athletic.
yeah.
I mean,
I guess
that's
humans are
talking's
athletic.
hard sometimes.
I'd probably be a fat monkey though. So
It's
that
hard to
would be
talk.
cool.
What would you be,
What would you
Bonner?
be?
Dude, I don't know. I don't even know what animals are
Bonner
out
would
there.
be like a house cat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or
Probably.
really?
Or like a horse? That could be cool.
Yeah, Bonner would be a good horse.
My dick
dude.
would be huge then.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
That'd be sick. Yeah, I'll tell you that.
Like a miniature.
Yeah, I'll take that.
like a miniature donkey. That's what you would be.
Dude, fuck.
I'll stick with that
Yeah,
one.
don't worry, fuck it.
Shetland
It's,
pony.
What would you be, Mcilwain?
Damn, I don't know.
a potato?
That's not an animal.
Depends who you ask.
I don't know. Alligator would be pretty cool.
What speaks in tongues? What's the most?
Shit, what's that fucking goat?
Can I be one of those like emus from the Kevin from Up?
All right. Anywho, what?
Here's
So, did
Wonderwall.
you get started in music in Oklahoma and then moved to Texas to pursue harder, or what?
Nah, I started in Texas. I was headed down to Conroe to go take another welding job because I used to be a pipeliner. Stopped off in Crockett, Texas, and
Wait, how old are we at this point?
26 or 27.
Music was not in your life
No, I
before
was
that.
going to be a welder for the rest of my life.
So there was
figured.
no like church singing or any,
Yeah, I used to sing in church and stuff like back when I was a kid. But once I graduated high school, it was pretty much.
I mean,
No,
that's
like
that's what everybody did in your hometown, probably, huh? Got some kind of trade or
Yeah,
whatever.
Pretty much, you either was a farmer, you came back as a teacher. I mean, at my class, for some reason, I only graduated like 72 people,
Oh wow.
and like 5 of them are doctors.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's weird.
72 people.
Yeah,
How many of them did you date?
half of them.
Yeah, I mean, I graduated with like 380, and I feel like I dated half of them. So
Hell
72 is crazy.
Even the
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. This was mostly dudes, you know.
Mostly dudes. All guys school. I dated all of them.
But yeah, no, headed down there, stopped off a Tex-Mex restaurant. My buddy said, or my waiter was acting funny. I was like, "What's up, dude?" He goes, "Man, I don't want to offend you, but you don't sound how you look." And I was like, I mean, I get that all the time. My buddy I was sitting there eating with, he goes, "Man, you think it's weird? Y'all hear this dude sing?" And I only knew like 3 songs on guitar. And after we got done eating, he was like, "Man, you play guitar?" The waiter, I was like, "Yeah, a little bit." He goes, "Would you play for us?" I said, "Sure, why not?" So played all 3 songs. The manager loved it. She was like, "Would you come back and play a show?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" And then, yeah.
And then you were
led to
hooked.
another. Then I was hooked. Free alcohol, free meals.
Hell yeah.
and a couple extra $100 in my pocket. Go
At the
spend on
Mexican
whatever I want.
restaurant?
At the Mexican
Was
restaurant.
that your first gig?
Yeah. Tata's Tex-Mex.
My second gig was Mexican restaurant.
What was it called?
Pablo's.
Pablo's.
I ended up playing there for 3 years, every like Saturday night.
I feel like there's a very short list of what you can name your Mexican restaurant.
Who's that friend that you're eating with? Who's the guy that got it all going?
He was just a buddy that I'd worked with that lived in the area. He was an inspector.
Is he still a friend?
Yeah. Still a friend of mine.
Give him a shout out. What's his
Yeah.
name?
What's up, Jason Hill?
Hell yeah, Jason.
Yeah.
That's what it takes. Is that one person to be like, oh, you ought to hear this motherfucker sing,
Yeah.
man.
You gotta hear it.
Like
You gotta try
somebody
it.
to push you out to be like, yeah, you can do this.
Which it was just such a joke, honestly. Like, it really was. Even for me, I was just like,
What
you know,
songs did you
Yes,
play?
it's
That's what I
badass.
want to know.
What were the three?
Tennessee Whiskey,
Yeah.
Don't Close Your Eyes, Fish in the Dark.
Those are
That's
both.
That's
They're
the
all
only three
bangers.
I knew on guitar.
Those are bonfire slammers right
Honestly,
there.
you don't even need to know
That's
other
the
songs.
only reason I knew them was because we used to just break the guitar out, on jobs. And that's the only thing I knew how to play. And then the rest of the time,
Those
I'd
are all pretty good foot stompers, you
Yeah.
know, when you're
Yeah.
go on knee slappers.
you got knee slappers.
Just three, and then be like, all right, I'm done. I don't want to play anymore.
Or we'd get drunk and I'd just start making up my own lyrics,
Yeah.
making fun of people,
Trey does that. The first time I saw Trey play was at Sky Bar in Auburn, Alabama. And I went, me and my roommate Clay Barker went,
Oh, no clue.
and he was singing, and we walked up, and he was like, this song goes out to Mitch and Clay. And he starts singing Drink in My Hand. All you gotta do is put a drink in. And when Drink in My Hand came on, we held our beers up.
Yeah.
But Trey changed the lyric to Dick in My Hand and pointed at both of us, and we were holding them up proud, dude. Like, Dick in my hand.
That's the first time you met him?
Yeah, I think
Was
so.
that like what
What's
they call it?
Yeah, that's we
That
met
was
over
the first time I'd seen him play.
We met over the phone, and I'd help Clay get some gigs, like
Yeah.
Is this
So we-
after Dick Down Dallas?
No.
way
wait.
before.
What do they call
Way
that?
before.
Foreshadowing? It's like foreshadowing, like in a movie. Like
Yeah.
when you know something like
Yeah,
y'all
Oh,
two
Dick in my
connected,
hand.
and you're like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Mitch was like, I got to hook up with this dude.
Yeah.
Something's big.
Well, do you know Hunter Chastain?
Yeah, I know Hunter.
He was in the front row, and he got pissed.
And Hunter,
no kidding?
Hunter
Yeah, he
didn't
hated
even
the
play
lyric
music
change.
then.
He didn't even play music. He was just a frat kid.
Yeah.
And he hated that he changed the lyric and got super mad.
Yeah,
What,
I was
did he
like,
say something?
on the mic, I was like, those guys are pissed.
Was he still going to Jacksonville State then? Why was he in Auburn?
Yeah, he
I
was.
didn't know it was Hunter. Trey told me.
Yeah, he was down there
I didn't
with
know,
some
man.
friends. They were just getting hammered. He was like, dude, I didn't even play music then.
I had a guy flip me off in Albuquerque not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
He's just mad because you're Asian.
Were you
country
just
singer.
driving or what?
No, I was on stage.
Damn.
He was just like, one birded me. So I double birded him back. And then I stopped after our song and I was like, hey, man, there's a lot of people in there. I was like, hey, man. He was like looking at the table. I said, no, you flipped me off. Let's go ahead and get this
Yeah.
over with. He just kept looking at his table. I said, something's wrong. I said, can somebody nudge him? He won't look at me. And they were over there like poking him and stuff. He
Yeah.
finally looked at me and go, you all right? He just shook his head and walked out.
Damn.
Still don't know what he flipped me off for.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dang.
That sucks. So are you like completely Asian, half Asian? What is the actual
Mostly South Korean. Yeah.
cool? Hell yeah.
Yeah, Asian.
Did your family live here when you were born?
I was
What's the-
adopted at 13
Okay.
months old.
Sick.
Window shopping Asian.
Windows.
You know what that means? Walk by the window and be like, oh, I want one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what my parents did.
Yeah.
Were you in Korea?
Yeah. South.
South Korea. Yeah.
Let's
So
get that.
was that weird growing up, being adopted
I
for you?
was adopted at 13 months old, so I didn't really think anything of it just because,
Yeah, it was just,
I mean, there was times, don't get me wrong, where I was just like, I was the easy target.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
anything to do with any racism or any
Yeah.
bullshit like that. It
Yeah.
was just, when a kid spots something out,
Yeah.
like it's gonna say something, right?
Right, yeah.
So there was times that I would sit there and just be like, man, what I do,
yeah.
But I
Same,
mean,
dude. It was with me being fat. It was the same.
That's
Like,
what-
"Nah, what did I? I'm just sitting here.
my dad used to tell
Why
me,
you want to flip my nipple? I'm just sitting here.
Yeah. I'm just chilling like you are, man. Why the hell are we picking on me all of a sudden?
that's
Anyways,
what
go ahead.
my dad used to tell me all that. He was good about it because he was like, man, I know you feel like you're the only one getting picked on. He goes, but my dad's pretty pasty, and
Yeah.
he's like, I'm your typical white boy. He said, I used to get picked on too, and my dad was really good at football and all kinds of different things. He's like, man, I had friends that were tall, too short, too fat, too skinny. He said, everyone has something. He said, just do better. you know, do better than everybody else. And just, so, I mean, yeah, there were some times where it was just like, you know, what the hell? But for the most part, it was, I don't know, felt like I was like,
Did you
everybody
play
else.
sports or anything like that?
Yeah. Played, it was mostly baseball.
Did you ever wrestle?
Nah, at the Naval Academy, I did.
Do you want to
you have
wrestle?
like-
Mitch
you have
will
like
wrestle
the
you today.
wrestle-
We wrestling?
You have a good like stature for wrestling.
Can't believe your mom let you wrestle.
She had no choice in that.
Yeah.
By that time, I was the United
Did you
States
say the
military.
naval? So you
yeah.
joined the Navy?
Yeah.
Is that before pipe welding? I
Yeah.
guess.
So I graduated and got accepted to the United States Naval Academy. Went there, got hurt after a little over
You had
a
to
year.
get really good grades
Did
to
you play?
get in there.
Did you play
right?
ball there?
No,
Okay.
just farm boys got stuck out there for some reason.
Was that the plan, or was that kind of just like I don't know what to do? Fuck
Yeah,
it, I'm
that
going
was
military?
Where's this at?
Annapolis, Maryland.
Oh, Maryland?
So, yeah.
Wild.
You ever watch the movie Annapolis with James Franco, the boxer?
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
If we
All
could
right,
just
so
get
you joined the Naval Academy and then you do that for what, 4 years?
A year, a little over a year. I got hurt while I was there, so they sent me back home, back to Oklahoma.
What happened?
I tore my rotator cuff, pretty much completely messed up, and then labrum was torn, and then a bunch of torn ligaments. So
Dang.
had 2
From doing
surgeries
what?
while I was there, jerking off too hard.
nice.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
You got to stretch.
yeah, wasn't warmed up.
Yeah.
No, I just tore it, I guess, just kept dislocating after that, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So
Dang.
rigorous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're from Oklahoma. Are you a big bar fighter? You been in any bar fights?
yeah. I'm pretty rough. I'm not
Have
gonna
you?
lie. Yeah.
Listen, the first time I ever met Cody Hibbard, it was like right
This
after,
is awesome.
It was right after Dick Down in Dallas came out. We went to, what's the name of that place?
Tyler doesn't
Country River Club.
Country
Yeah.
River Club. And they're like, yeah, this guy Cody Hibbard's opening for you. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
And then like the show is great and everything. Y'all did a great job or whatever. But like before that night, like I just saw him just lighting into his band outside, and I was like, definitely don't want to piss that guy off.
Yeah, no, we yeah.
Shit's not going to
It
load
took
itself.
me a while to get out of the old field mentality because, you know, working 60 to whatever, 100 hours a week.
Yeah.
And that's just it. Like, no matter what happens, you're going to get yelled at. Like,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
And you kind of just get into it. So when you run your own business, and I've become kind of the asshole of the business, but it is what it is. But I mean, we've hung out numerous times.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like I'm just a pretty decent, just a dude, you know, that hangs out and drinks beer and, you know,
Yeah,
does
definitely
whatever.
a good dude, but you could definitely tell that
But it
somebody
was-
had pissed you off that day.
I was very,
Yeah.
by the time I said something the third time, I was like, okay. And I just went off.
Yeah.
And then freaking McKinney,
Yeah.
that's what I heard through the grapevine after that. He's like, yeah, do you remember that Matt McKinney guy? I was like, yeah, cool dude. They're like, yeah, he doesn't like you. I was like, well, what'd I do? And the only thing I could think of was like losing my shit
Yeah.
in front of everybody. I was like, well, maybe he just really didn't like that I, you know, lost my shit. And then I don't know, something happened. Mutual friends got us back together, and then he was like, "Nah, bro." He said, "I thought it was hilarious." We were just
we were laughing about
that's
it.
what what he was like. We were just laughing. He's like, and we were like, just trying to stay out of your business. I was like, I was like, all good, man. I didn't want you to hate me for
Yeah, now y'all write together and
Yeah.
everything, right?
he cutting some of his song. Looking back now,
Looking back now,
that was his banger.
Hell yeah.
Great song.
Appreciate it.
Do you feel like it's weird when people say banger? You still, ever you started saying it?
I say it more, I guess, to make fun of the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're all kind of close to the same age. I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
How old are you?
30.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're all there.
30.
So you are in the oil field. You're making good money, I would
Yeah.
assume, because everybody out there does.
It's pretty good money.
So you play at this Tex-Mex place.
Mhm.
How do you transition from good money to not good money? Because we all know what musicians make,
Yeah.
like at least at the beginning. So how did that look? How did you navigate that going from, this security of all this money to like a risk for a dream job?
So that job in Conroe that I was headed down to was actually more of a full time. It was still oil field, but during that period, COVID had kind of hit and started, and everything had slowed down so much. So I was kind of getting a lot of my work done at the beginning of the week,
Yeah.
and they were kind of like, "Man, if you just want to go do your thing, just kind of get everything done, then we'll let you cut out and go play a show." And so that's how it all kind of started at the beginning. Was everything
Juggling
was
both.
going well. And then once COVID really hit, like I knew, and we'd already had some issues getting jobs just because of protesting and all that good stuff. And so I kind of knew at that point, it was like, man, I need to either figure something out, either switch gears and think more office job, maybe in the oil fields, or really just get back into being, doing whatever. And then the music started kind of taking off because, in Texas, once everything shut down, Texas was probably one of the first states to open back up at like 25%, 50%. None of the big headliners could play at that moment.
Yeah, I mean, we played in Texas a lot.
Yeah. And actually, that was during that period. I remember you were coming down, and I called whoever, and I was like, hey, we got the same producers or same friends, like, you care? And we were just trying to find shows any way we could like that. And we ended up getting picked up by a booking agency and started playing shows left and right, and just kind of start getting our name out there and kind of, I don't know, supplemented the income. Yeah. Started kind of offsetting each other. And at that time, it was like, it's a no-brainer. Just got to keep doing this thing. And on top of that, man, you can't beat what we do. Yeah. It sucks. Don't get me wrong, some days. A lot of things suck. I mean, I remember welding out in 100-something degree weather and just being miserable. But at the same time, I still loved what I was doing. And same thing here. Like, you guys are all business owners. Like, when you sit there and think about it, like how many days suck, how many times you guys sit there and just go through the motions to try to get something done to further your name or your business. Like, but the reward afterwards for me in this industry is way bigger than anything I've ever
for
done.
sure. And it's like, I feel like we talk about this a lot. It's like, you gotta love every single bit of this. Like, what the fans see and what people see is that 90 minutes on stage. That's awesome. But it's the, back hurting from riding in the van 10 hours, and the 3 hours of sleep and, all the other shit that people probably couldn't or wouldn't do. You know what I mean?
Trying to get shows in,
like, I love all that.
Yeah.
I love the camaraderie of hanging out with the guys and,
I always tell everybody,
being miserable together. Oh, we're never going to get there,
Yeah. I always tell everybody I love stress, but I hate it. I hate stress, but I love it at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's that kind of stress. It's like a weird pain you kind of like.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of that same thing. Like, what you're getting yourself into stresses you the fuck out, but at the same time, it's like, it's worth it at the end of the day.
For sure.
But
how'd you meet Jenna?
Jenna, my manager, she so same deal as kind of meeting Trey. I just got out of a bad kind of manager relationship, and I was talking to somebody, and it might have been Jordan Walker, and Jordan was saying, man, you ought to be looking for another manager. I was like, oh crap. And I don't remember how I ended up with Jenna's number, but they were like, call her, she's a hard worker. And I called her, and again, back to that kind of mindset where I still wasn't caught out of the oil field mindset. I just straight up was just like, listen, I'm not here to waste my time. This is what I'm looking for. This is what we're going to do. If this is something you're interested in, jump on board. If not, I'm not wasting my time. I'm not paying nobody. Like, I was very straightforward.
Yeah.
And I remember hanging the phone up, and I go, well, that didn't go well. And she tells me now, she's like, yeah, she said, you were the biggest asshole in the world. And just like when she hung up the phone. And, her boyfriend, Joey.
Yeah.
And me and Joey ended up becoming friends.
Do I know Jenna?
Joey Hollis.
Oh, Joey Hollis.
Yeah.
Joey Hollis and Jenna Heidemann.
Jenna Heidemann. Yeah.
So Jenna's my manager.
Okay, cool.
And so me and Joey kind of became friends. And, more we started hanging out, more Jenna would be there. And the more she started understanding that it wasn't really me being an asshole as much as it was, I'm not here to waste time. Like, I'm here to have fun, don't get me wrong, but I'm here to
work hard.
Work and get a business going. Like, get this music off the ground. I mean, just like every single one of us, So it was just a kind of a bad first relationship that translated into me just kind of being too straightforward. But it eventually came to the point where she was like, I see what you're doing. And she's like, if you're needing help, I'm here to help. And then I've never, in my life, I don't think I've met anybody that works harder than her. Like, I thought I worked hard, and I'm like sweating trying to keep up with her. She's great. I mean, she's ended up working out. It's crazy how things kind of turn back around and work out in the end.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you've been coming to Nashville way before you moved up here, right?
Yeah. Pretty much right when I started, I kind of knew, like, this is where you needed to be, even being in the Texas
And you
scene.
record at Saxman Studios.
Yeah,
How did you meet Grady?
That's a good question. Jordan Walker also.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. We'd rode Armed and Dangerous, and he was like, hey, man, you need to meet
How'd you meet Jordan?
Grady Saxman. Through, I don't even remember. Chad Cook Band, maybe?
Yeah.
You ever heard of them?
Yeah.
So Chad Cook Band records with Grady, and they
Yeah.
started writing with Jordan.
Yeah.
And then Jordan, the manager at the time, was like, hey, let's hook everybody
Yeah.
up, and let's try to write. And then that's how I hooked up with Jordan.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I wrote a song with Jordan yesterday. It's life changing.
pretty good. You gonna
Yeah.
cut it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's
honestly.
awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
He's,
Dude, your new
he's a great
stuff's been
songwriter.
freaking great.
Yeah, we'll see. You know,
Which,
Yeah.
we got 15 chances.
yeah, 15 better than most.
Taking a stab at it.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of new songs, we have a segment on our podcast that I like to do. It's called Verse and a Chorus. We have a guitar here,
You can either play it on the guitar or you can
play a work
you can
tape.
play a work tape.
but I want to hear a verse and a chorus of an unreleased song out of your phone. Your choice.
A demo master.
You can play it on a guitar,
You can play it
or
on
you
guitar,
can
or you can play it on
your
there.
phone. Whatever you're more comfortable with in the moment, but I want to hear a verse and a chorus of an unreleased.
Whatever
Okay.
you feel comfortable with.
I'm just gonna do this because I feel lazy. I'm just gonna play it. Do I play it in the mic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can it be a demo?
That'll work.
Yeah, anything you
Be
want.
anything you want.
Whatever you're stoked about.
We're about to
It can be you
re-record.
speaking in tongues.
That's what I was about to pull up on my notes. I don't know. What should we play here?
Just something you've been happy with recently.
Okay, so Maxwell's starting to produce my next
That's
stuff.
sweet.
Yeah. And so me and Maxwell just wrote this one.
Is Grady going to be mad about that?
Grady's cool. Grady don't care.
cool.
He's like, man, because I always come back Grady.
Yeah.
You know? And that's my thing. Like, I don't want everything to sound the same after a while. So I always go hit Grady up. And
Yeah.
I'll go somewhere else. I'll come
Yeah.
back. So, but Maxwell helped write this one, and
Biggest biceps in Music City.
Maxwell's a badass dude.
biggest bicep.
Yeah, Alex
Maxwell?
Maxwell.
Really?
Yeah, Maxwell.
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 That's why he always wears a hoodie so you don't see him.
Is Maxwell swole, dude?
Fucking Gaines, baby.
He is pretty swole.
I need to ask next time I see him.
really?
I don't know. I've never looked.
Yeah, he's
I just played a writer's round with him last night.
Ask him to take his shirt off next time you're with him.
I'm going to. All right.
I wanna tear all of your walls down. Light a match and watch them burn. I know you think that you can walk out of that door that holds your hurt. And all those empty promises, they stack up brick by brick. I swear I'm gonna break down all of it. Gonna rip every nail out of every bone. Gonna hold you like no one before. Set the place on fire. Yeah, I know it's hard to hear, but I'ma take you high and tear down this house that he built.
Damn.
I love that.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
that?
That sounds like Alex Maxwell. That's it.
That one, we built it on the computer, so we just got the okay to record it. So
Sick.
we're about to go back through and really put a good band
What's
on
it
it.
called? House He Built?
House that he built.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sick.
In
So-
the box, baby.
In the box. It's ready to go. I'm excited about that one.
So how did you how'd you meet Catino? How did all that go down?
Slid in my DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said he was in bed and he was scrolling through at the very bottom of Spotify, you know, it says like artists, the similar artists.
Yeah.
And
Artists you'd like.
Artists you like, yeah. And he was on one. He just kept scrolling through, and he like stopped at my picture and like clicked on it. And he said the first thing out of his mouth, he looked at his wife and goes, "Is he Asian?" He's like, his wife was like, "I don't know," and she like turned back around and was like, "Okay." And he started diving into the music. Well, actually, you were involved in this.
Oh, I forgot all about
Yeah,
that.
I forgot about this. So either way, I either got a text message from you or
Big Tom at
Big
Sony
Tom.
hit me up and he was like, do you have Cody Hibbard's number? And then he was like, Katina was asking for it. And I was like, yeah, I'll get it to him. And then I just got it from Grady. I didn't have your number.
Yeah.
But you had sent it to me on Instagram a while back. I just
Yeah.
never. But
Well, that's what you were DMing me. Or no, you were saying, hey, you'd sent me one too. Like, hey man, I'm about to give your number over to my I think you called him publisher or whatever at the time.
Yeah.
And then Jim had sent me an email or a message too, but Jim was like, no offense to Catino, but terrible at typing.
Oh yeah.
So it was like this half-ass message where I was like having to decipher it. I was like, this has got to be spam.
Yeah.
And then it dawned, and then I went back to you, and it dawned on me your message. I was like, oh wait, this has got to be the guy Trey knows. And so that's kind of how we got going.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Little Instagram DM.
A little Instagram DM. So now you're signed to Drop Time.
I am. Yeah.
And are y'all just recording as you go, or y'all working on a record, or do you know?
Recording as we go.
Yeah.
Trying to just kind of see, where we go from there. But I've always been the guy I want to drop a record. Don't get me wrong, but man,
it's all about getting the right songs. You know?
And getting the traction. I mean, singles or
and I mean, he's already done it with several artists. I mean, the guy's got a great track record. He knows.
Yeah.
I mean, he worked at one of the biggest labels in town.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah. No, it's
and he cares about songs. I mean, he helped me. The Shut the Door EP that I put out, he helped me build that thing.
Yeah.
Of course, I decided to stay independent for a little while.
Yeah.
Now I'm in a different deal, but me and Catino are cool. And I mean, he's a hell of a dude.
Yeah. Oh, he's been great. He's he's got a good ear for it. Mm-hmm. We went and had a little, I guess, pitch meeting the other day, kind of like picking out songs, what's gonna be next, and every single one he kind of picked out was already what we were thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. Excited about the new music. Maxwell's gonna do the next two, and so.
Do we have a time frame for the next single?
Well, we've got one dropping next Friday, the 30th.
Yeah.
Called Beer Problem.
So this will already be out.
Yeah. And actually, Maxwell produced that one also.
Nice.
Me, Maxwell, and 3 other guys jumped on it. And me and Maxwell's third canceled. And he was like, hey, man, you just want to write with everybody else?
Was it Mark Orient?
It was Mark.
And Brian Fraser?
Brian.
When was this?
And Dawson. Yeah.
Brian Fraser fan club.
Yeah, biggest fan. I'll add you on
Brian.
Facebook.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Yeah,
all
they're
these
awesome.
That's what all 3 of them were in there. And we just ended up getting this song, and Alex had this little riff, the SIG riff he started doing. I was like, that's got to be
That's what Maxwell's good for, the riffs.
The SIG riffs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what? How social media treated you with COVID? You started music. Did you jump on social media early, or was it something later? Someone forced you to do? What's your social media story?
I mean, I'm on it. I still haven't really just taken advantage of it, I guess. I'm not a social guy. I think I had maybe 400 followers on Instagram when I first started this music business. I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't really do it, And I've gotten better. Like, I'll respond to a lot more things. I'll post a lot more things. We game plan a little bit harder. And I would say within this last 6 months, we've actually kind of taken it a little bit more serious. But before then, I was just like, yeah, it's there.
I mean, I saw your TikTok. You've had some viral videos.
Yeah.
So, like, how's that been? That's been fun, right? That's definitely helping streams and followers.
Yeah, it's just trying to figure out, what you're going to put your time into, whether it's the music or the content and for me, I mean, it seems like to me, like if you do something, because I try to do some funny shit, and the more funny stuff doesn't always relate back to the music stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's like, man, do I even do it?
But you don't really want to lip sync to songs in your car.
I tried one time just to do it, just to see if anything would happen. Because I don't mind trying something.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this is the biggest crock of shit.
Yeah,
and
most of the shit that I put on my social media, Mitch is like, here, do this. And I'm just like, whatever, let's just do it and get it over with so I can go back to
Yeah.
Let me back up. So we have found, like, if someone has a camera, like how you guys do it.
Yeah.
And you do it to your song and do it right.
Yeah.
You guys are a great example of it. But
Yeah.
that works well. I guess I'm talking more like the dudes who, and no offense to anybody, but they're selfieing themselves in the truck. And
Yeah.
that's what I meant. I tried a bunch of that, trying to see if anything would kick off. And I didn't really sing to it. I just kind of just sat there and looked all weird.
Yeah,
at the camera,
dude, it's all weird. It's all awkward.
It's really just
no matter
whatever
what,
you're-
even if it's a camera pointing at you, but
yeah.
It's all learning
it's
curve.
unfortunately
I feel like-
necessary now. It's
What's
hard to
happening
do.
is what's your fan base. Like, your
Yeah.
fan base is going to tell, like, say Bailey Zimmerman's fan base. Like, he's got a bunch of that younger crowd. Like, and they love how, in your face.
So like the
he can
selfie
be
videos to them, they're
perfect.
totally fine.
Perfect.
Yeah.
My fan base is kind of more blue collar.
Yeah.
They kind of, at the same time, a lot of my fan base thinks a like on Facebook is going to blow me up, which, bless their hearts. I can't thank them enough for it. But at the same time, it's like, man, you just share,
hit the share button
a little bit. But most of my fan base, they're so old school. They're just like, well, if I just click like, Tommy down the road probably see this post too. I'll just share it over there at the shopping center, and
Which is fine.
which is fine.
They probably stream the hell out of
I was
YouTube.
just say word of mouth has always been big for us, but yeah, it's just they know though if they see me doing something that I'm not 100%, I guess, not comfortable with, but maybe not 100% me.
You're not
They're
authentic.
probably gonna go.
Spot it.
Someone's got a gun pointed at the back of his head, making him do these.
Blink
truck
twice
videos.
if you need help.
Yeah, Blake, if you need help.
But y'all
I'd
been
be
doing,
screwed because my eyes are so closed.
y'all been
They
doing,
wouldn't know when I. I don't know if I'm blinking.
y'all been doing some music videos with Tristan Cusick, right?
We did some content.
Nice.
Yeah, we just did our
It looked
first batch
great.
of content.
The coloring looked
Yeah, I've been
awesome. What I
dropping-
saw.
So I dropped a picture, and then I dropped my first, I guess, video of it today. So
Nice.
he's killer.
Dude,
he's such a good
His
dude.
color grading is just so good.
On top of that, like he's just such a
He's so chill.
I don't know.
good guy.
Do I know?
I've never heard of
He
him.
was on the road with Murphy and we did Rock the South.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
he's a good guy. Knows a lot. Smart dude.
He does a lot of the Dylan Marlowe stuff and Mitchell Tenpenny.
Nice.
Nice. So social media coming in. This podcast called DM Monday.
Yeah.
Whenever Trey's social started popping off, we got a bunch of weird DMs.
Oh,
What
I
do,
guess
what,
I guess some
what do your
weird
DMs
ones.
look like?
You got any crazy DMs from girls like offering to drink your blood and stuff?
Yeah, I got one that said, and she looked like the chain smoker that works at Waffle House.
Nice. Yeah.
She told me, she goes, and I'm just interpreting, but it was like, never been into Asian men before, but I kind of like what you do, or something like that. So fair enough, Agnes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never been into Asian men. I love when they're like, man, you're kind of hot for a fat guy.
That's what I'm like.
Whoa.
Yeah. I had one.
You could have left the last part out, man.
Yeah. Thanks for the motivation.
Do you ever respond back?
Not to those.
Yeah, what'd you say?
I didn't respond to that one. Oh man. I did. There was one dude who did DM me one time. And he goes, "Hey bro, love your show." It was right after a show. He goes, really was gonna come up and say hi after the show, but you look pretty pissed off about something, so I'll just catch you next time. And I was like, dude, I was having a great time after the show. What is? And then it dawned on me. I was like, oh yeah, I'm Asian. I look pissed off all the time. So I did DM him back. I was like, bro, I was having a great time, man. Come up and say hi anytime. But trying to think.
Remember that? I just want to talk about this because it crossed my mind. Remember that time that guy sent me pictures of his butthole?
Oh
on
my
Instagram?
god, dude! I was asleep, and this guy's fucking sent a picture of his butthole. And the worst part is Trey just said, "Send more," and they called me, sent them to me, and I was
I
like,
was taking them and sending to my friend Nolan. And I was like, dude, look at this. Look at this.
he was like
This is
fucking
ridiculous.
Spider-Man position, dude, like ass backwards,
It's like-
fucking circus.
Like the closet door was like a sliding door, but it was like a mirror. That dude was like this in there, you know what I mean? And like clipping pictures.
Did he have his wiener out too?
Everything
Yeah,
was out,
everything.
bitch.
It was hilarious.
You could
What-
see,
what
you could
was
see
he-
into his colon,
Did he
dude.
say anything?
Trey opened it. He called me and I was
I don't know.
asleep. And I was like, what's wrong, dude? And he was like, check your phone. And I was like, man, fuck you. I'm going back to sleep.
Was he like trying to get something out of you?
I don't know.
This is like
Did he send more?
2017, probably 2018.
Yeah.
He
When you
sent
said
more?
send more, he did?
He did. He
Yeah.
sent every position you could have ever wanted, dude. People make you pay for that now.
Wow.
It was funny.
This is pre
Has that ever happened to
OnlyFans.
you?
No, haven't got any of that.
Dude,
No, but
I couldn't delete that shit fast enough.
yeah, it was hilarious.
Why'd you delete it, man?
Did you
I had a
delete it?
girlfriend at the time.
Yeah. She was
I mean, what would she have said with a dude's butthole?
she
on her
was
phone?
super
I mean, do you think she would have got jealous?
That's
She was
awesome.
manlier than
She
me.
probably would have blamed him for cheating.
Yeah, dude. She was manlier than me.
What have you been doing?
Jesus. No DMs like that.
I had one. No, I haven't actually.
You
No dude buttholes.
You have to ask him about a Snapchat, but we don't talk about Snapchat.
I just now got Snapchat back. It's been deleted for the last 5 years,
yeah.
and so I just now re-downloaded it. So
It's trouble.
Mcilwain's got 5,000
bad.
fans on Snapchat. Don't you, Mcilwain?
Snapchat's trouble.
Oh, can I get your Snapchat?
No, this is Mcilwain. Let me get your Snapchat.
Hey, he
is
did
that after shows?
Yeah, just anytime.
after,
he's
during,
drunk at a bar.
before.
Anywhere at the bar.
He back in the cover band days, he was going to get his QR code and put it on his computer, his drum set, everywhere. They could just hit him during the show, hit him up after.
Hey, look, he's coming.
Because I had to go pass my phone out to Terry and give it out to whoever was out there asking for it.
Most of my DMs are mostly just redneck dudes trying to be like, keep going, bro.
That's cool. That's
Women giving
encouraging.
me encouragement about. I had one. She sent this fucking long ass paragraph, telling me like how great I was and stuff like that. And then again, could have just ended it like that.
Yeah,
right?
left it there.
Yeah.
But then she goes, by the way, I know what they say about Asian guys. I had an Asian boyfriend. It was great. Perfect. Glad you.
Cool. Glad,
cool.
glad you could end this making it awkward.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. Thank you.
Damn.
Now I get some weird things, but no buttholes.
Damn, that shit was wild. I forgot that even existed. I could see it too clear.
He's having flashbacks.
Yeah, that's great.
That's awesome, dude. Do you want to do your segment?
All right, let me connect to the turtle box here.
Sure, the works.
So
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna play you a few seconds of a song, and you gotta guess the song. It's gonna be easy, okay?
Rashad got them all right.
Yeah, Rashad. You know Rashad? Mm-hmm. You got them all right.
What kind of whiskey is that?
You want some?
I don't know.
No.
I think it's Bullet.
Bullet.
Bullets
Jack
in that
Daniels.
one, and then Jack Daniels is the middle finger.
Oh, so that's just a prop.
Yeah, it's just
right.
a thing. You put anything you want in.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do, like 10 seconds or less, and you got to guess what the
Sponsored
song
by
is.
Turtle Box.
Sponsored by Turtle Box.
Turtle Box.
Let's see here. Okay.
Kiss Me in the Dark.
There you go. You got it.
Oh, am I supposed to say it right? I want to know it?
Yeah, you got
Okay.
it.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Stoney LaRue. I remember when I met you. Why am I struggling? Was a big city boy, small town?
You got it.
Yeah. I just can't
Feet
remember.
don't touch the
Feet
ground.
don't touch the ground, yeah.
Yeah. See, this was fun because I got to pick some Texas stuff
I
that
know.
people
When you
wouldn't-
come back?
No. Soon. We just announced the whole fall tour.
October 6th
Yeah.
and 7th.
You gonna let me jump on or what?
Well, we
sometime?
should. We
Yeah.
definitely should. All right, here's one. See if you know. This is kind of old school.
Call me the fireman.
George Strait.
No,
All right, here
no.
we go. Last one. This is the one where people usually get it wrong.
Half whiskey, half woman. But some,
I just go on people.
You didn't waste no fucking time singing in that
no,
song.
because I want them to turn it off real quick.
You knew this was going to happen. Yeah, I always try to get somebody's oldest song on their Spotify and play it.
You get that? You get that way?
my oldest music is awful.
That's what
know?
you get that way when which that one's still like top 5 for some reason. But do you get that way when like friends are in their truck and they're DJing and they start playing your music?
Oh, from like 2014.
Like the old
Yeah.
stuff. Man, I love the old stuff. And they start playing. And you're like, bro, just
And I'm just like, I don't like the old stuff. Yeah.
take their phone, throw it out the
Because
window.
Bonner's like, country boy crazy. And
Hey,
I'm
bro,
like,
that should be
no.
gas, bro. I'll be on the way home. Like,
But I
fuck
still
Trey
get a
Lewis.
check every month, so I ain't taking that shit down.
Yeah.
You know
You're
what I mean?
welcome.
True.
Mailbox money is
That's for
best
me and
money.
Devontae.
So, do you remember the first time you heard Dick Down in Dallas?
Yeah, I think it was before. I
Before
think it was
out.
Grady showed me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was like, this is awesome. And then we were your first opener in Texas.
Yeah. First show we ever played.
It was like,
it was-
actually, my booking agent time was like, I think that's stupid because we had a show.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I want to open up a Trey. He's like, why? I was like, because like, one, we all know the same people.
Yeah.
Two, the song's a viral hit.
Yeah.
I mean, it just
Yeah.
really hit.
Poppin'.
And he was like, I don't understand why you want to do it. And I was like, pretty much told him, I said, dude, screw you. I'm going to go do it.
Yeah.
And then we ended up, I knew the GM of the venue, in which I'd called Alex. Is that your manager?
Yeah.
Yep.
I called Alex. He's like, yeah, man, you want to jump on? Sounds great. And it ended up being a great night. He called me like that next day. He said, dude, I seen some videos and pictures that look like a great night. I said, yeah, it's great. Yeah.
From now on, when you talk about Alex, you can just call him Big Rig.
Big Rig.
Big
I
Rig.
still have not met Alex
Yeah,
yet.
man. Alex,
He was there that night.
When you meet
wasn't
him,
he?
just call
no,
him
he wasn't.
Big
He was at a
Rig,
wedding.
I met all the rest of the team, but I've not met.
Yeah, Alex still doesn't live here, so he's kind of in and
I
out.
think they had y'all set up because I remember getting to the venue right before we were about to play. And like there was like all these girls that kept coming in the back. And I'm like, who are these people? And then y'all didn't know them either.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think it was that promoter. And then every single one, I do OnlyFans. Yeah, I do OnlyFans.
Oh, that's probably Mcilwain doing
Oh,
it.
That might have been McIlwain.
No, we had some band members at the time that had made friends with them. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
There was a lot of them.
Every time we go to Texas, they come to the shows.
Okay, that worked. Yeah.
Yeah. We had some that were like, I don't know, dancers or something, you know?
Yeah.
One of them on Twitter,
Dancers.
she's changed it since, but her handle was Santa's favorite hoe.
Nice.
But
she
there was
changed
one time during
That's a clever
COVID where
one.
we spent like a whole week in Texas. We went to Baby Dolls in Dallas.
Yeah, because I think that week you guys were there. We were playing like right up the road every time. We were just following each other.
Red
like,
River, we played there.
Yeah, Red River. Yeah.
What's your favorite bar in Nashville now that you live here? Where can somebody find Cody if they're in
On
town?
a Tuesday night,
The local.
the local.
That's about it.
Dude, that's where I was when I was first started.
I don't like crowds.
Well, you can walk to the local too.
Not
probably.
walk
You live
right. I
over
mean, it's
there.
just right there.
Yeah.
The local has great chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
They're
best.
making a new one in Hendersonville,
Yeah.
local too.
But
Really?
somewhat
Are they?
quiet. Yeah.
And Indian Lake,
Damn.
Where y'all hang out?
the house.
Live Oak for the
Usually in
most
my
part.
bed. You know?
Yeah.
I do Live Oak on the
If I go anywhere else, it'd be Live Oak. Maybe Red
Yeah.
Door.
Man.
Yeah, I do Red Door late.
I like
late night.
Scoreboard. I'm going there
Yeah,
when we get done
Yeah,
here.
scoreboard's cool.
Yeah.
I like Live Oak and the local too because you kind of have your own area.
Yeah.
And I don't like to be like shoulder to shoulder with people. I don't like to wait to get a beer.
Yeah.
I don't like to like not be able to carry on a conversation.
Winners is not it.
Yeah, all that stuff. Like 21-year-old Mitch was into that.
It used to be. It used to not be that crowded, but since past COVID, it's been fucking can't get in anywhere. But local was
Yeah.
the spot during COVID. I don't think they ever closed.
Yeah, local was awesome, baby.
Yeah. I think I was doing riders rounds there.
Have you
I
ever
haven't
been to
been
that
there.
speakeasy next door to it?
No, but I keep hearing I keep meaning to go over there and
I
check
thought
it
that
out.
was like a swinger bar or something.
No, dude, it's like a speakeasy and it's like themed.
Like a leather and lace.
With like
bar.
all the TE torches out front. Ain't they,
Yeah,
they got like the fires and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
it's,
see where you're
it's
you're
like
coming from.
themed, so they all have to like all the workers are in on it, and they talk in like an accent, like a certain like fucking I don't know, like
Bro, you got to give me a,
Like
no,
that.
In tongues.
no, like a Alice in Wonderland type theme.
That
and they
sounds
all
like an
talk
orgy
like
bar.
that.
That is an orgy
That's
bar.
an orgy bar.
See, that's what I thought. They gave me that kind of vibes.
I went there and didn't get orgied.
There's a
So if it is an orgy bar, I want a refund.
there's a bar like that in Birmingham, and it's like it has the fence around it and everything, and it's weird looking, but it's called like leather and lace, and it's like people
That
wear
sounds
like
like it.
people wear like assless chaps in there and stuff.
This
It's
one's
like,
called like Ace of Spades or some shit, right?
The dude, I don't remember what it's called.
I don't remember what's
The
called.
dude that sent you butthole pics probably
he probably
regular.
works there.
probably regular.
Leather and lace.
Probably the
I do
bartender
remember
there.
the butthole pics guy was from LA. Yeah,
Was he
so
like
weird.
hitting on you? Like,
I think
this is
so.
quick.
Maybe I don't know.
He's probably just bored, dude.
Did he call you like bear,
No, he didn't call
Nothing
me
like-
anything. I don't even
Dude,
remember how it
there's
went.
daddy?
There's that one guy recently that keeps DMing you saying you pissed off his friend or something like
Yeah, that
yeah.
Dick Down in Dallas. Is
Why does
about
he
his
keep
friend.
doing
He
that?
actually was at our show in Florence.
that. Like he keeps DMing and being like, "Yeah, fuck you. It's about my friend. He's upset."
Yeah.
And then he just keeps saying that his friend's upset. I don't know what to say.
I don't
back.
know. He sent me some videos last night. I think he's just drunk.
That's my biggest
having a good
rebuttal to
time.
everybody. Whenever I get like a comment or something, I'll just be like, "Hey man, I got a whole schedule of shows. Pick one. I'll give you free tickets, and you come say this to my face."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. That guy's, I don't know. He's
Right
not
in the parking lot.
He's not being like mean. He's just being a little weird.
I don't know. He did say
a
he's
little
gonna.
strange,
He said
but-
he was gonna see you in one of the messages.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like,
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't know.
screenshot it if I
Maybe he
find
wants
it again.
royalty money.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe he wants one of them plaques you were handing out.
We're already giving too many of those away. We don't need
Yeah.
any of that.
Damn.
More of that.
What else we got?
Who's your celebrity crush?
Yeah, who's your celebrity crush?
Male or female?
Both.
Gal Gadot.
Huh?
Superwoman.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
what it is? Is
Yeah.
that her name?
I don't know. Never heard that. I'm not even sure what you said.
We used to have this joke.
Gal Gadot?
Gal Gadot. Ain't that Wonder Woman?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know what you're saying.
Hey,
Still,
pull
I'll
up a
look at
picture.
Wonder
Look
Woman.
at
though.
look her up. That'd probably like if I had one. But we had this joke in the band because we my old drummer used to play for the Ataris, so like knows everyone like that kind of scene.
Oh, Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. But we used to have this joke, and 30 Seconds to Mars, Jared Leto.
Oh,
We used to have like say something about yeah, you know, she's hot. And my drummer would always go, is she Jared Leto hot? Like,
dude,
definitely yes.
that's awesome.
Who's your favorite country? Favorite like current country singer right now?
Who's just one current artist that you listen to a lot on your phone?
Mike Ryan,
Mike Ryan,
Texas guy.
dude. His new record's great.
It's
right?
awesome. I've always loved his old stuff.
That
I didn't even
loser
know he had a
song.
Yeah.
new one.
Yeah, he put out a
Oh, that Bad Reputation song's my shit.
New hometown.
new hometown
Yeah,
song
yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
That was my divorce anthem.
Dang.
Yeah,
was
that's a
it.
good one, dude. But that Bad Reputation or Dancing All Around It.
But even his new
dude, all
stuff,
of his stuff's good.
he's always consistent.
Yeah,
You know, and I fanboyed over him the first time I met him.
yeah,
Yeah. That was new to the scene.
yeah. We did a show with him out in Oklahoma,
Yeah, we played with him a few times since. And
and Ella's done some shows with him. But yeah, I like the loser song.
yeah.
It's like Lose Her, but Loser.
I need to listen to it. I didn't know he had new stuff.
play on
Honestly, I
words.
haven't listened to him in a long time.
I tried to write that title, and then I heard his version, and I was like, "Damn!"
Deleted that note.
Yeah, he did it way cooler than I thought I was gonna do it. But yeah, he comes to Nashville and writes and does outside cuts, and that's
Yeah.
really cool.
Isn't he at Seagull, or is he still at Seagull, or
I don't know where he's at.
he was with Seagull for a while?
I don't know.
I thought.
I didn't know he was with somebody. I always thought he was just independent all the way, but
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought he
he's at
did a
Seagull.
deal in Nashville because he had like a few years where he didn't put out music.
I'm not sure.
You know,
yeah. He
Sometimes
took a
that-
break, but
and sometimes that happens to artists when they sign deals. It's like all of a sudden they don't have any music.
It
coming
slows
out. It's
down
like,
for a
what the
while.
hell?
who's yours favorite right now?
I really love the new Jelly Roll record.
Jelly
I think
Roll's
it's
great.
really good.
Bonner.
I also love Parker McCollum's new
Yeah,
record.
Parker's that Burn It Down
A
song.
lot of people got
Yeah, Brandon's great.
one thing I love about Parker is that like his fans let him know if they don't like something. You know, like he was like, "What's your favorite so far?" And a bunch of people were just like hating on the new
Yeah.
record.
His
Yeah.
Twitter be wild.
He's like, honestly, I thought Parker was a lot better before he like got Nashville involved, which was like so stupid.
Because he's always sounded somewhat this. I mean, yeah, the old burst stuff, but it's just. So where I lived was in Conroe.
Like he's grown as an artist. I mean,
Yeah.
he's singing falsetto in this record on this record. Like that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Where I lived at in Conroe, that's where he's from.
Yeah.
You know, so I ended up meeting his uncle and aunt when I was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then they used to tell Parker, hey, come check this guy out. And Parker come out to a show and
Yeah, that's cool.
nicest people, man. Good people.
Yeah. What about you, Bonner? What have you been listening to?
Lauren Watkins EP's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Ban Camino, they're just always on repeat.
What about you, Mitchell?
I don't know. I've been on definitely the Parker McCollum stuff, Burn It Down, and that one song, Have Your Heart Again, I think is the name of it.
Yeah, something like that.
It's also a banger. The new Jelly Roll stuff has been good. That documentary was solid.
Dude, that thing's
If
awesome.
that doesn't make you want to root for Jelly Roll, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
So
Well, we've been listening to old Jelly Roll too.
yeah, we do
We've
like
been-
the old
We
Jelly.
listen to
on
like
the
rap
bus.
music
yeah.
on the bus and stuff.
Yeah, when we get ready for a show, it's the
Him
old
and
school
Struggle
Jelly.
and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else, dude. There's definitely been some new music I've listened to. Let's pull it
I
up.
try not to listen to a lot of new music. That way, when I write one,
Yeah.
and then find out later.
Yeah, I think I heard Jelly Roll say one time he doesn't really listen to music anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You
Listens
know,
to
like,
old,
he listens to it enough to know what's going on, but like
yeah.
you don't listen to it like you used to. And I get that because sometimes it's like if music's all you're doing, that's the last thing you want to do is like
Yeah.
listen to music.
We pretty much just listen to comedy or podcasts or
Yeah, Theo Vaughn, love
Theo
him.
Vaughn.
He's great.
Yeah.
Y'all ever listen to like prank phone calls? We did that a lot on the road.
Yeah.
Those prank phone calls are the best, dude. Yeah, dude. There's
What was
like,
that? Roy D. Mercer. Remember him?
Yeah, we got this one called what's called the Bibelo Brothers or something like that. There's only like 300 spins on it, but it's on SoundCloud.
It's all y'all.
But it's all us, and it's just terrible. It's hilarious though.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Damn.
Well, dude, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Yeah.
And this has been a blast.
Appreciate
Had a
y'all
good
having
time.
me. Yeah.
And y'all be sure where does everybody find you on social media?
Just Cody Hibbard.
Cool.
Hibbard. Just look it up.
He'll have a song out when this episode comes out. What's it called?
Beer Problem.
Beer Problem. and written with Alex Maxwell, which we've had on the podcast. And I think we're gonna have Brian Fraser on soon. So
Please.
that'd be cool.
Yes.
You got more coming out?
More
Music.
Oh yeah, for sure.
sure.
Full length album.
That's what's next. You drop more singles off it.
More singles. I got Always You, and then
Yeah. I know you recorded
Soon.
for a whole album, but
yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching episode 41 of the DM Monday podcast. Please rate and subscribe. We'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
I was looking for, baby, even though I didn't know it at the time. Kinda wish you wouldn't have kept me waiting. Now I got you for the rest of my life. Worth the wait and all the heartache. Girl, your love ain't a minute too soon. The answer to the prayers that I prayed. It was always you. Can't say that it really makes sense. We're about as night and day as it gets. Like a missing piece, we just fit like your hand and mine does too. It was always you I was looking for, baby. Even though